Oh, hey. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Super. Well, I got a bit of a story today to tell. And, I hope it comes across the way I remember it. Probably won't get all the facts straight, but whatever. I'll give it my best shot. Probably back in the day when I was maybe 17 years old, I was hanging out on my street, Churchill in Black Rock, and we used to always just kind of congregate on the corner and whatnot, so it wasn't anything unusual. So one day we're sitting there chilling out, and these two dudes we used to hang out with, Chris and Roman, they come friggin' running up the street like crazy people. Chris is all pissed off at Roman. He's like, you know, what the hell, man? Friggin', I guess Roman threw a rock at a car or this van or something for no apparent reason. I'm sure there was a reason. He was probably being a dumbass and just figured it was funny, and they all had to run to try to escape this guy, or whatever. So they come running up, and he's like, yeah, Roman hit the car with a rock, what the frig, blah, 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 blah. It could have caused an accident. And we're like, dude, man, what are you doing, man? You stupid ass, whatever. So this little small talk goes on, and they take off. So we're kind of hanging out. And next thing you know, this van comes pulling up around a corner, parks in the middle of the street, and the dude gets out. Now it's just sitting there. And he gets out, and he goes to the passenger side window, and he's talking to his woman. And he keeps looking back. He's standing there in the middle of the street. I'm like, what the hell is this dude doing? What the frig is this guy's problem, And he's looking back, and he goes, yo, you got a problem? Like, I ain't got no problem, man. You're sitting in the middle of the street, standing outside your van, talking to your woman in a window. I mean, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, no, man. He's standing there, and he's looking back at me again, and he asked me again. He's like, yo, he goes, what's your problem, man? I'm like, nothing, man. You're just parked in the middle of the street. I'm just making sure everything's cool, that's all. And he's like, you got something to say, blah, blah, blah. And he's walking up to me, and boop, he punches me in the mouth. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me, man, you son of a mother. I'm like, dude, what the frick? Oh, you threw a van at my rock at my van? Van at my rock. You threw a rock at my van. I'm like, I didn't do it, man. I'm like, now I got punched in the face, right? I'm sitting there, I think I got a little bloody lip or whatever. I'm like, I didn't do it. And being that I just got smacked, I probably ratted Chris and Roman out in a heartbeat, man. So, hey, if you ever get arrested with me, watch out, man, because I sing like a bird. So, anyways, I'm like, what the frig? In the meantime, my brother Kev comes walking up. He sees the whole entire thing. And he's like, Uncle Ronnie, what are you doing? That's my brother. I'm like, what? I'm like, you know this motherfucker? I'm like, this is crazy. So he's like, dude, that's my brother. And so I'm like, this is unreal. And he's like, yeah, he threw a rock at my van. I'm like, I didn't throw no rock at your van, dude, And they're talking and stuff, and this dude kind of looks like he's all scruffy. And I don't know, from what I remember, he's got a cross eye. I could be wrong. Kind of looks like a homeless Marty Feldman or something. I don't know. But anyways, so, they're all over there catching up, and I'm sitting there, nursing my wound, I'm like, what the frig, man? And so the dude's kind of like paying attention to me now, man, and he kind of seems like, he screwed up, man. Damn, I didn't know, whatever. I had no idea. you know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know, whatever, man. Everything's fine. Boom! He friggin' punches me again. Out of nowhere. Now, this dude wants to friggin' kill me. For some reason, now it's not about the van. It's not about the rock. It's not about if I got a problem. He just wants to kill me. And he's got a broken bottle. And he's chasing after me. A broken bottle. Like, he's going to come like in an old bar fight. And he's going to want to carve me up or something like that, man. I'm like, what the frick? I'm bobbing and weaving. I'm in defense mode now because I got to get out of there, dude, man. I don't want to get all carved up by someone's roadie, you know what I mean? Smacking on the ground, and now all of a sudden it's homemade shank. I'm like, what the frig? My buddy Tom's trying to distract him. I know my brother, and I know two of my brothers, I think, were there, and there might even been more, and who knows who else, but my buddy Tom's like, yo, he's trying to distract him, and I'm trying to get away from this guy, and I finally make my exit, you know, I get away, and I'm like, what the friggin', I think I just might have just walked around the block and came back, because I certainly didn't know what the frig this guy was gonna do, so I kind of, you know, waited till it was all over and the coast was clear. Alright, I can go back and I can assess the situation. But yeah, you know, that's the kind of shit that happened in the neighborhood from time to time to me. And it didn't have anything to do with me having long hair, as I told you yesterday. So, man, yeah, that was kind of crazy. But life goes on, doesn't it? And like I said before, you know, you live to get smacked in the face another day. And, you know, hopefully you have some bandages on you, a little gauze, a little Neosporin. You may put on your lip or your cheek or whatever gets busted up on you so you don't get infections. But, yeah. So, everybody have a great day. And I will talk to y'all in the morrow.